I recently have been testing out this idea, and the creation came I was rushing one day. I was like, I just need to slice up something. I want to eat some potatoes. I want them to cook super fast, and I want them now. We were cooking lunch, and lunch was pretty much already done. So I grabbed one of these things. If you don't know what this is, it might seem fancy, but it's a Japanese mandolin slicer. Any mandolin will work great. You can also just cut really thin, but what this does with anything you're cutting, it gives you exact, precise cuts. So you can make tiny little cuts, you can make thicker cuts, you choose. Either way, it's simple, it's awesome. And also Mike agreed that he would donate one of these to one person that writes in. We're gonna decide what the challenge is. But all you do is you take something like a potato, you set the level you want, and then you just go like this.
Oh, hell yeah!
And they cut perfect slices every time. And the cool thing about this is with like potatoes,
Look at these things.
take a long time to cook. This will cook potatoes in seconds.
I'm rich, bitch.
Woo! See, you wanna be careful.
There you go,
wanna be
fingertip
very
gone.
Careful. Okay, so you put these potatoes on here. You want to pat them a little bit dry.
So they get crispy.
These are russet potatoes. They're starchy, which is very important. You can use any potato, but this works the best. What you do is you take a nice cheese blend like cheddar, mozzarella, whatever, and you sprinkle it just like we've been making cheese bacon.
We love that fried cheese.
You sprinkle it in here, thin layer all around. All right, so what you're essentially doing is you're letting this cheese start to melt, and what's gonna happen is the oils in the cheese are gonna come out, and it's gonna start to get crispy and become this one big cheese patty. And even just this alone is incredible. You can spice it up, you can blend it. What I like to do is take some little Brothers Green, rub one out, hit it just a little bit on these potatoes.
Wow, where did that come from?
Potatoes. You like that smoky? It's you take one by one. Start in the center.
I can help you.
And then you work your way around. And you want to make sure.
Spiral?
Yeah, it's a spiral because the thing is, and you want to actually do them down so that way I can season the other side. So you season the flavoring down.
Boy, did I mess that up.
And you want to make sure some of it gets into the cheese.
Because you need some sticking
So
ability.
it's sticking on there.
This is crazy.
Yeah, it's cool. Turn the heat up a little bit. And what you want to do is get that cheese crispy. And now we hit the other side with seasoning. Any seasoning will do. Even just salt is nice. But you let this get all crispy, and then we're gonna flip it over. We're gonna fry the potatoes
That's
on the other
what I'm talking
side.
about.
So the thing about this that's actually really cool is there's no extra oil involved. At first the cheese is gonna be like, oh, it's melting, it's getting all watery, but actually it's just cooking out the oil. So when I flip it over, all the oil from the cheese that left is now gonna be frying.
You're telling
the
me
potatoes.
you can flip that whole thing over one
The
shot?
whole thing.
There's no way, because it's not held together. How could it do that?
Because you're an idiot, that's how. Once you figure out how to make this thing, and it is really easy, it's just gonna become a staple for parties. You have friends over, you serve this thing. Let me just look under here first.
Oh
so
my
the cheese is
God.
perfectly fried. So now we're gonna give it a flip.
Oh
Boom.
my God.
You see this?
And then the potatoes are cooking in the extra cheese fat.
So you
don't
turn the
need
heat back
any
up.
extra oil.
No extra oil.
Holy.
If you're looking, you notice those potatoes, so good. Potatoes are gonna start to get nice and crispy. All right, I've been frying the potatoes on the one side, and now they are looking.
What?
Hey, Blake.
What? This thing is
Alright,
blowing
ready?
my mind.
Oh! Actually,
We need a
whoever
name for
comes
this
up with the best
creation.
name, Mike is going to send them a mandolin slicer. Not this exact one, but he's
Offering
going
my
to send
goods
it free.
away.
And the cool thing about this is it almost acts as a bread. So you peel off like, a little piece of this. You can pick up chicken, you can
It's
pick up
kind of like
rice.
bread pizza.
So I'm just gonna go a little bit fancy with it.
Oh, that's our zesty mayo right there. So.
And zesty mayo.
Oh.
Just a little cilantro.
Look at this guy.
Just like a boom, 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 boom. I just love cilantro. All right, now we feast. So you just rip a little piece off. Look, you get like a couple in there. You can dip this in sauce.
Oh my, what? Oh my, what? Oh my, what? Farting.
You take a little, a little bit of it. Boom, boom. You make these like little tacos. We do the best we can to come up with new things. Truth is, most dishes have already been created, so it's a lot of like my spin, my twist on. This is something I've never seen before.